Let's get a little bit more practice evaluating some polynomials, because these can be tricky. So here we're doing negative 2 times m squared. It says evaluate this for m equals negative 2, so the m becomes a negative 2. That's the thing I'm squaring. My n becomes a negative 4, so I'll go ahead and put that there. Plus, let's see, 3 is the next number, then my m, which is negative 2, and my n, which is negative 4, minus, this one's really tricky, so you want to be very careful about this. The n is a negative 4, and I'm squaring it, so this is minus n squared. Okay, lots of negatives floating around again, and I'm just doing this so we can get lots of practice, so you can see what happens to them. The negative 2 quantity squared becomes a positive 4. In this product, there's no exponents or anything like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and multiply them together. There's two negatives, the negative 2 and the negative 4, so the end result is going to be positive. 3 times 2 is 6, and multiply that by 4, we get 24. Then over here, I'm not dealing with this negative right now. I'm dealing just with the exponent. Negative 4 quantity squared is positive 16. All right. Getting back to the beginning, here I have two negatives, so the end result is going to be positive. 2 times 4 is 8. Multiply that by 4, we get 32. It's a positive 32, plus 24, minus 16. Let's combine the 32 and the 24 first. That will be 56 minus 16, and then do the subtraction. We get 40. If I was to say m equals 1 and n equals 5 instead, I'm just going to start over here. 1 squared times 5. So this is the negative 2m squared n. This is my m squared n. Plus 3 times m times n minus n squared. All right. Let's see. We have one negative here. This 1 squared is just 1. There's nothing really special going on there, so I don't really feel the need to write that out as a separate step. 1 squared is just 1. So we get negative 2 times 1 times 5, which is negative 10. Here we get 3 times 1 times 5, which is 15. And here we get minus, that's the minus right there, and 5 squared is 25. This negative was not included in my squaring because it's not inside the parentheses. So it's still minus 25. It's actually very similar to what happened here. This negative was not included in those parentheses. Instead, what happened is I squared the negative, and that's how it became a positive 16. All right, in any case, combining the two negative values here, this is negative 35 plus 15. I'm treating that like this. And then combining those, I get negative 20.